Hello, hello, hello. Make sure the microphones are pointing in the right direction. Good start. What are we talking about today? We're going a bit obscure. I don't know if they're obscure or not. It's Stump and Quirk out. There we go. Is this an album? I guess it's an album. Mini album. Quirk out. Stump, an Irish. Well, on the Wikipedia page, it says they're a London band, but I heard that they were an Irish band. Irish English band? Yeah. Oh well. But anyway, why Stump? Why Stump? I don't know. Unfortunately, the singer Mick Lynch died a few years back now. It was 2015. And they've been on my mind every so often. How they pop back into consciousness. I don't know if you ever have that when you go. When I was a kid, I guess it was on '86. The lead song from this, called Buffalo, was doing the rounds. They appeared on the Tube. I remember them on the Tube, which was a British TV music show, and they made an impression on me. And there's a song called Buffalo, which is on this. It's one of the reasons I bought it, because it's got the line "Big Bottom Swing, Big Bottom," and I was playing the video to Verity, and she was a bit embarrassed by it. So I thought, well, I'll get the record, and I can embarrass her further. It's about American tourists, but there's the Immortal Lion. How much is the fish? Does the fish have chips? And I remember that being a thing in the school playground back in 1986. That was something we used to shout out. That was a thing, because of this appearance on the Tube. A very visually interesting band. And the music, whilst I wouldn't necessarily, because I know you all come here for, was it Pink Floyd, isn't it? Is it Pink Floyd? Looking at their genre: experimental rock, funk rock, indie rock, alternative rock, avant-garde, post-punk. They're all over the place according to the Wikipedia page. So yeah, if you like if you like the Cardiacs and Zappa and people like that, you might like these guys, because it's a very angular stuff. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a funk rock. They're a bit more, like I say, angular than that. The opening track on this, called Tupperware Stripper, which I think they had to change the words to when they appeared on the Tube. There's a few ripe words which weren't suitable for tea time viewing. But that opening track sounds very much like that band circa 81 to 84. Adrian Belew, you can hear it. And I know that they are a big fan of that period. And so, yeah, that instantly jumped out at me listening to this. And yeah, I mean, again, very, very British in the outlook. Lots of references to things that, like Tupperware, for example. I don't know if you have Tupperware. I think you might have that in America, but other parts of the world might not necessarily have Tupperware. Yeah, but there's lots of references here in terms of the language that you might not necessarily get unless you're a Brit. Very funny. There's lots of humour going through it. But yeah, there's this incredible musicality too. So I thought it would be a good one to talk about. Very, very interesting band to talk about. Unfortunately, they didn't do anything. They kind of died on their arse, and it was a shame, because they got picked up. They got this mini album, which they made themselves on Stuff Records, which was their own record label. But after the popularity of Buffalo, they managed to get a record deal with Ensign Records, which I think is a brand of Chrysalis Records, for their follow-up, A Fierce Pancake, which had the leading single, Charlton Heston, which has the immortal refrain, "Charlton Heston put his vest on." But it flopped. If no one bought it, even though they were widely regarded as, in critical circles, they were, highly regarded in those circles, that it just didn't make an impact with the record public, and they ended up being like £250,000 down to the record company and disappeared off into nowhere land, which is a great shame. But yeah, I don't know if this is out there. It's probably on YouTube somewhere, so go and check it out. They're well worth it purely for Buffalo, because it is very interesting. So yeah, something a bit obscure for you. I'm not deliberately trying to be obscure. It's just they took my fancy. They've been on my mind, and so I got this off of eBay. Quirk out. There's nothing special about the vinyl. It's pretty black. None more black. Look, see, it sounds lovely. It sounds really good. It sounds really punchy. Yeah, and the producer, was it Hugh Jones? That is their producer. He went on to produce loads of different people, which I thought was quite interesting. Yeah, he even, let's see, let's name some people that you might have heard of. Pale Saints, have you heard of them? No. If you follow the Britpop era, Dodgy, who remembers Dodgy? Delamitri, oh my goodness, Charlatans, Blue Tones. So yeah, there's a interesting production career, and Stump was one of them. So yeah, I mean, it's just someone to check out. I don't expect you to like them. They might be a little bit left field for some of you. How do I get off the bus? Again, it's that kind of humorous music that not everybody gets. Anyway, thank you for indulging me on this. I don't think anyone's going to watch this, but that's not the point. The point is that the ones that do watch will go and explore, and maybe we can get Stump. The Stump revival starts here, begins here, right now. And again, it's funny how things get stuck in your head and you go back to them. And yeah, that's that really. Thank you for watching. My name's been Darren Lock. I've been talking about Stump and their first mini album called Quirk Out from 1986. There you go. And yeah, Mick Lynch, the singer, he passed away. It's a great shame. A few years back, I think 2015. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now we all know that is ta-da.